Did you know that more couples are opting to not have bridal parties? You know that, right? I mean, we're shooting a ton of these weddings, and the amount of weddings that I'm shooting that are just bride and groom or bride and groom and one, right? Like one best friend or something like that. It's kind of crazy right now. So what I want to do is I want to kind of talk to you guys today about being a good, come on, get the AI focus in there, about being a good groomsman, right? We're gonna do like a bridesmaid one, good groomsman, but I think what's happening, guys, is like people are not wanting to put the pressure on their friends to be groomsmen, and they're not wanting to put pressure on themselves to having to pick a bunch of groomsmen or bridesmaids and so forth. So with that trend happening here, there are still gonna be groomsmen, and there's a few things that you need to know as a groomsman before you say yes to the tuxedo. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jeremy with Jeremy Lou Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Video helps you anyway, give it a thumbs up, and then click that bell for notifications. They'll tell you every time I come on. That's a good little spot for it. So guys, here's the deal. Here's where we're at with life, right? We have these amazing weddings happening. We have amazing homies that are getting married, and they just want some groomsmen. You as a groomsman, before you say yes, there's a few things that you should consider and know before you guys do this, right? First off, let's start before the wedding, right? You need to make sure that you are taking your boy out to an amazing bachelor party. And typically, you're gonna be paying for part of this. The more grooms people there are, the more that you guys are gonna split that, right? So if it's just like a best man and 2 or 3 people, you might wanna do something local or fishing, but know that your responsibility typically is to cover that. Now, that's before wedding stuff. What I care about as a photographer, this is why I'm building this talk right here, is wedding stuff. So let's start from the beginning. Your job as a groomsman is to make sure that your suit is perfect, right? And what I mean is they're gonna be picking the color, the style, and everything. Your job is to go in there and you need to make sure that you're sized correctly. You need to make sure you're taking the time to go get sized, to get everything that you need. But also when you get your suit, your job is to make sure that your suit is fit perfectly the way it should be. The colors are the way they should be. Your tie is correct. Your cummerbund is correct. Like whatever you're doing, right? If you have extra socks or a shirt or any color, that is perfectly fine. The time to not do this is the day of the wedding. Typically, you'll pick out your tuxedo or your suit 2 or 3 days before the wedding. And when you do this, you take everything out in the store, you go through it, say you're at a Men's Warehouse, you take everything out, you go in the store, and you make sure that it's perfect. You put everything on from top to bottom and make sure it's good. The amount of weddings that I've shot where a groomsman has like, dude, I got the wrong tie. Dude, this didn't come with socks. Dude, this shirt is like off-white, it's not white. At the wedding is too late. And then it makes it awkward for everybody. It makes me not able to take groomsmen photos. It makes everything behind and late. Now we're calling and we're frantic. Your job is to make sure everything is kosher and beautiful and awesome, right? Second thing during a wedding, this is a wedding day, guys. Slow your roll on the drinking, right? Do not feed your groom a bunch of drinks. Do not take a bunch of shots. Limit yourself to 1 or 2 drinks before the ceremony. It is not your day. It is the day of the guy that brought you in that says, you're my homie, hook it up, right? You wanna make sure that you look good and he looks good throughout the entire day. You wanna make sure the other groomsmen look good too. When it's time for photos before, you're attentive, you're happy, you're joking, you're feeling the vibe of everything, right? We're not bringing our drama into the day. And this sounds crazy as a dude telling dudes, but this happens all the freaking time where some sort of drama is happening or the groomsman is like, I'm on vacation, I just want to drink and smoke and hang out, or they're out gambling. We're in Reno, right? They're out gambling, doing something where we're supposed to be getting dressed. Nobody's getting a hold of you. We can't we can't find you. So you're attentive, you're in it, you're amazing, you're helping out, right? That's kind of the thing right now. The drinking needs to be limited. There are other days to get smashed and get crazy, right? You can do that at the end of the night, end of the night, right? But this is not the time to do it. During the ceremony, you're attentive, you're cool, you're hanging out, you're helping out, you make sure everything's fine. You're talking to guests before walking on the ceremony. The groomsman's job kind of like ushers, right? Before every ceremony, my groomsmen are walking around, talking to people, letting them know, hey, we're gonna be doing this. This is what's happening. How are you? Oh my God, we're so excited. And just kind of talking everything up, making sure everything's awesome. It's not really that hard. Also, you know, make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're not locking your legs. I do shoot a lot of groomsmen falling over, or a lot of groomsmen maybe not eating if they have an issue going on, something like that. Maybe they're starting to get too drunk and you're starting to see them sway a little bit. Also, guys, you're gonna ask this question, bro, can I wear sunglasses? No. You cannot wear sunglasses during a ceremony. Suck it up, no sunglasses. In fact, I'm at the point now where I'm like, you don't even need to bring sunglasses, you don't need to bring your wallet, you can leave your phone in your jacket pocket, but like you don't need that stuff during a wedding. So stop bulking up your pockets so that we have to keep reminding you to like put stuff away or like, dude, where do I even put this stuff, right? Ceremony's over. If you're the best man, you're prepping for your speech. Again, limit your drinks, limit your alcohol, right? You wanna make a good impression on everybody. That's all I have to say about that. Last couple things, during the reception, please stay in your clothes. There is no reason for you to just get completely naked, take off everything, undo your shirt, let it hang, or even bring a separate set of clothes. The amount of groomsmen that have another set of clothes, usually jeans and a t-shirt, I think it's weird. You rented this for the entire day. You're supposed to look good, feel good. Make, you know, it's a day of celebration. Let's feel good and look good throughout the day. I know that your style is not a suit. I don't care that you need to wear cowboy boots and jeans everywhere you go. That day, you're going through it. You're making the sacrifice to dress the way you're supposed to dress and kill it. Lastly, once that's done, dancing over, have your drinks, have some fun, get crazy. Don't get so crazy that people are babysitting you. Don't get so crazy that you're throwing up, and don't get so crazy that you have to fight somebody else. These are weddings. These are the roles of groomsmen. If you cannot do these things, simply decline. You're still going to be a guest at the wedding, but you don't have to worry about it. I think that's pretty good. Thanks, guys. Oh, did I miss anything? Let me know.